Mm. 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 Mhm. AUPT, dust, not magnetically cleaned, just screened. And it is reacting with the Purana solution, which is sulfuric acid and hydrogen peroxide. And it is fairly dangerous stuff. You see that bubble line up there in the middle? Whoops. The bubble line up there in the middle is where it first bubbled up to when I put that stuff in. And it is an exothermic reaction. It creates tremendous amount of heat as it's reacting with the stuff inside the reaction vessel. One time, I made some in a jar like that, and I put the lid on. I couldn't get it off 2 seconds later because it was blowing up like that and creating tremendous pressure. I had to throw it out in the yard and hide behind a wall, and it blew up. And very strong thermal reaction. So I'm sitting here in my stupid bed, not in my laboratory. So I'm working on glass, was where I'm keeping the acid, and I tested some brass. And it didn't dissolve this brass at all. It's dissolving the black stuff on it, but it's not dissolving the brass much. Okay, so we're testing it on the AUPT here just to see what happens. I'm probably going to heat it a little bit because platinum has a hard time melting. This is actually stronger than Aqua Regia. This may not be as strong because I didn't have my. I seem to have misplaced my reagent grade hydrogen peroxide. So I'm using 3% hydrogen peroxide. It's still a pretty good reaction out of it. It's just kind of watered down a little bit. And heat will, when you dissolve platinum in Aqua Regia, you have to heat it. So I'm playing. But if you notice, the one thing I've got nearby is a brand new box of baking soda, just in case. And a very high lip around the plastic here. And it'll eat through plastic pretty quick, but not that quick. So we're going to see what happens. So I think it should dissolve brass. I really think it should dissolve brass because there's copper in brass. And it will dissolve gold and platinum with a little more difficulty. So I'm going to play with some other stuff that has brass in it and see what happens. Stuff I know is brass, or at least I think I know is brass. Except except when I did a streak test on it, it came out gold colored, and that's not what brass is supposed to have, right? Brass is um, a mixture of copper and tin, I think. Something, anyway, and it is said to have a black streak, and that is not black. That's the streak from my little, this guy. Um, and I said, hey, that's not black. But I don't know, man. You know what? You read stuff in a book, and it's not necessarily true, unfortunately. It is not necessarily true. I did measure these. I weighed it and did a specific gravity test. I checked its volume, and it came out maybe a little light actually for brass, 7.5, 7.8, and it's supposed to be 8.5 or 8 point something. So, you know, I don't think it's gold, right? I think it's brass. But I'm checking because I don't know. And I want to see for myself what it does when I put this Piranha solution on it. We use Piranha solution in the laboratory to clean metals. Okay? We like rust, right? I can put it on a piece of rusty iron, and it'll take that rust right off, man. Quick, quick. And it eats iron pretty good. Iron rust anyway, iron oxide, and leaves shiny new metal behind. Usually when something rusts, like look at my crucible over there, or the pan that I'm going to work on with my plasma torch is iron, cast iron, old flapjack brittle. And it rusts, right? It rusts whether you like it or not if you don't keep it oiled. And this one came out of the backyard that I lived in a long time ago. And I've toted it around because I like it. I think it's cool. And it's all rusty, and I, I use it for lots of things other than cooking flapjacks. And so one of the things I'm going to do is move that over here and put a drop of my Piranha solution on that and see what happens. Piranha solution can melt, can dissolve both gold and platinum. So, but I think I need to heat it a little. We'll see.